Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watcher of REALMS video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the progress that I have done on the Wreck-It with Epics account, the free-to-play, by choice account from the challenge that Fastidious has started at, myself, IVD Gaming, Murder Mike, War Guides, Destin, Slate Gaming. It's like Far Pancakes, everybody, most of the CCs have started and it's been a pretty fun one. So what I want to do in today's video is I want to give an account recap, what have I achieved in basically 7 days. Okay, yesterday was the 7th day, so by the time it finished, when it reset a couple of hours ago, we got to day 8 basically. So I haven't excessively I haven't tried to push so many other things. I'm basically at the point where I'm just passively grinding or farming stuff, so there hasn't been much pushed there today. So basically 7-day-old, what can I do? Well, the thing that you've just seen, and I guess let's run it again, is suppose let's start with the gear raid. So I did manage to get gear raid 1 to be on farm on stage 14. There's obviously a lot more that I would like to do. There's a lot more that I can improve. The gear's not quite there, so this is pretty much the team that I'm using. So I did get lucky, as you saw maybe there, the tier of Twilight. I did get lucky to forge 1 tier of Twilight, so I'm basically using Raiden in here with Autumn and Dolores as kind of like the boosters. Then I'm using Abomination. I was lucky enough, for those of you that missed yesterday's video, you should go check it out. There were some insane summons, but I was lucky enough to get the epics required to fuse Abomination. Then I also have Maul and I also have Hollow. So I obviously have some of the key champions that you can get at least from the epics department. There's still a lot more that I would love to get, but this is pretty much the core, the ones that you see on this side. So the Autumn, Dolores, Raiden, Maul, Hollow, then Abomination. Then just on the other side I do have Vortex for a little bit of extra healing to help out, and I do have Idril as well as the last one to do some DPS, because any other ones that I have are 5 stars. I don't have quite enough gear for them, so I just used Idril. And funny thing, Idril is actually kind of helpful, at least for this part. You're gonna see when she pops her ultimate, she's gonna start targeting these ballistas, right? So taking those out can help you, I guess, so you don't keep getting killed over here with them firing at the wall itself. So this is the first gear raid that I'm actually doing. Like I said, gear raid 1, and that's on 14. I'm really happy with that. My goal, honestly, for the first week was to get most of the gear raids, or all of the gear raids, to get them at least by 13. And the reason why I'm saying that is because from 13, as you can see, from stage 13, we only get legendary and mythic gear, right? I wanted to get past the point where I only got epic gear, because it becomes devalued so fast that, it's just a weight of stamina, especially because if you look, like most of them, it costs just about the same. So you start early with like 12, 15, then you go to 18, and then it's pretty much 20, I think, from here to like almost towards the end. Then towards the end it goes to 22. So getting to the point where you spend 20 stamina, at least from, let me see, what is the stage? Yeah, so from stage 8 you start spending 20 stamina. So obviously you're gonna try and get as high as possible, and at least 13 is a really good goal, because like I said, you get legendary and mythic gear. So the fact that I managed to get to 14, I'm really happy about that. Now let's move over to gear raid 2. Okay, gear raid 2 is something that I still have to test and still have to play around with. However, this one's not going to be perfect for me, or this one's not going to be as easy, even though I have all the healers. But one thing that I do need is I do need to 6-star my healers, right? I do need to get Vortex to 6-star, I do need to get Hollow to 6-star, maybe Medan get in the mix, or even Lily to get in the mix, because there's so much damage that you take over time that I cannot cope with all the healing. So it's a little bit complicated, but I guess after I'm going to do that, I can push to the next level. But for now, I'm doing stage 12. I'm not sure if it still works, honestly, because stage 12 was, I think, one of the first ones that I actually did of the gear raid that was past stage 10. And it's been a while, so maybe I would have stopped. Yeah, I'm still using Rex, which, well, he barely has any gear. I think Rex barely has any gear, and he's in the works to be a 5-star chicken. I'm not gonna lie, I don't need Rex anymore, because I did pull Evelyn. I do have a Mariel build. I'm hopefully gonna get Olag today as well, because I opened Void Rare because I had level 40. So that's gonna be, replacement, and Rex is gonna be pretty much gone. So because I already have him 40, I'm not sure if he's 40 or 50. If he's If he is 5-star level 50, I'm not sure I might, if I'm going to use him as a chicken, I might keep him, because, you know, I invest the research and all that, but hopefully he's only level 40, even though I think he's level 50. Can I not see somewhere? Oh, level 40, okay, so that means I can get him to 5-star, and then I can use him as a psychic, or, you know, saying chicken, because that's what we're used to. But when it comes to this fight, you can see it's pretty straightforward, you know, just using 3 healers, and my only DPS is Idril, okay? So this is the way that this one kind of works. It's mostly about having a strong enough DPS to deal with it, and then survivability. Good healers, as many as you can. Basically, in this team, you see I have 4 healers, because funny enough, Mariel is a healer, not only a tank, and her heals are actually amazing. Like, she only does it initially, like, to everybody, a big burst of healing, but after that, she heals around her, and she can be really powerful. Is this good? It's flat defense. I'm not sure I want to waste... I'm not going to level crap anymore, even though it hurts my soul, because, you know, there's barely any mythic gear on the account. Crit rate, crit damage, maybe I keep it. Maybe if I get some purple rolls, I might keep it, but... this is going to be a mistake. It's going to be a mistake. It's like, you know, when you don't have gear, you're actually looking at bad pieces of gear to try and keep, and that's what I'm doing. Now, if you move over to gear rate 3, this is kind of like one of the most important ones, especially because this one gives you one of the, you know, the best damage dealing gear. We get from here the Doom, we get Hawkeye, and then we also get Mana Spring. However, the goal on this stage, from my point of view, and I think it's actually, let me see, is gear rate 2 the same principle? Let me see, 3, well, yeah, so the goal should be not only 13, but trying to push to 14. The reason I'm saying that is, if you look over here, we have 3 sets that can drop on 13. We go to 14, we have another one. Okay, right, we have another 3 that are pretty good one. The Curse one, Glacier can be good for a healer, and then I think the other one that's added is the Night Terror, which is, you know, it's a good damage one for now. So pushing to stage 14 is kind of like, you know, do your best to try and get at least there. If not, at least 13. You know, it's not a massive difference. You can see 366, 369 is the difference. So on gear rate 3, I actually managed to get to 14 as well. Maybe I could even push to 15, but again, not done massively pushes and whatnot, but I'm really happy that I got here, because I can start getting myself insight, I can start getting the wisdom, because I don't think we get on 13 wisdom. Yep, so these 2 are really good damage sets, plus, you know, fatality. This one's fracture. This is a really strong one. 45% more crit damage when your HP is above 70%. That's really good. So let's quickly run this over. So if you guys want me to make a video on the stage specifically, like, you know, beating stage 13, manualing it, turning off the power of dominance, let me know in the comments down below, and I can make videos on those ones. Because you know what, that might be, if you're there are some of you that just started playing recently, maybe that's those are some of the stages that you have not quite passed, so those could be helpful. Just let me know. But this one, honestly, is pretty much an Idril and Maul show, right? Idril just takes care of this side and then whatever comes to the left, and then Maul is the one that takes care of the right side. If you don't have Maul, just, you know, whoever's your best AoE damage dealer, but preferably AoE damage dealer that's a piercer. So if you don't have Maul, you can try and go with a Brienne. You can try Theowen, because he has like some AoEs when he throws his what's it called, javelin out, so, or glaive. I think he throws a glade. So, you know, that's kind of like the next best thing. And then obviously if you have the legendary ones like Nyx and Razak, that's what you're gonna go for. But you see, this one's pretty straightforward. Like I said, Idril and Maul show, pretty much that's what's happening. Most of the gear that I have on these people are actually pieces of gear that the game gave us just from passing through the story, from doing some, you know, the hero's path, doing some side quests, and that's what we got. Okay, crit damage with fire attack. Not sure. Attack bonus, HP, rage, and healing. Okay, this is pretty good for a healer. This might actually be a Hollow or a Dolores. I think it might be a Dolores piece because it has attack bonus, which we need. The only thing that's missing is like flat attack, but still, this is let me lock it so I don't sell it. That's a really good piece. That's gear rate 3, stage 14. Now, if you look over at the campaign, this one I'm just gonna quit. Oh yeah, wait, there's one more. Artifact material rate, AMR, I only got to 11. When it goes to 12, it's a little bit harder because my tanks are only level 50 and the boss hits so much harder. I don't have enough fighters, so even though I do have Abomination and I got Ain recently, it's a little bit tough because, well, AMR is pretty much a fighter check, okay? You do still have two platforms. One of them you can put a DPS, but then on the other one you really need a healer, because otherwise the boss is just gonna slam you and destroy you, and you're not gonna be able to deal with it. So yeah, AMR on 11, I think that's a pretty okay spot for now. I'm gonna push it later, obviously, as I level up more people, but again, I'm really happy with this progress. Now let's have a look at the, what else? Arena, I'm in gold 2. Honestly, I do win some actual fights. I do lose some. It's not the easiest. I'm pushing as much as I can, I guess. Then when it comes to the faction trials, I actually did some faction trials, and I got myself, as you can see behind me, 76 points. How are they called? They have a specific name. Oh yeah, let me give myself another one of the rare crystals. Woohoo! So yeah, I got myself 76 points. Basic trial went to 5. I'm quite sure I could do 6. Then I did some Northerners. I did, what else? I did some Cultist, Esotericist, Watcher, obviously Cathedral and a strong team, and a little bit of Nightmare. Nightmare is, it's a little bit tough. And then Northerner at 18. Then what else? Tide, obviously I'm just doing the daily ones for Tide. Next wave is going to be 25. This is the one that I'm kind of waiting for the next few days, because the spot where I'm stuck on Volca's path is clear wave 30. So we're going to have 25, 26, 27 tomorrow, which is Monday, 28, 29, 30 on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, hopefully, on Tuesday should be able to pass this after I do the clear Tide wave 30. Did some sub stories again. There's some interesting rewards around here, so make sure you keep an eye on these ones, because yeah, like I said, some interesting rewards in there. Now let's check campaign. So campaign, when it comes to normal, I pretty much beat most of the earlier parts. Then chapter 8, I 3-starred it, but I didn't finish the Spectral Rift and the Abyssal Rift, because these ones are a little bit high power requirement. 299, pretty strong. And then when it comes to this one, to the Spectral Rift, this one's a bit tricky as well, because I think the only thing that I've not done actually in here is this one that says, what does it say again? Let me see. Prevent the Priest of Rain from unleashing acid rain. And that's pretty tough, because you need to cover like, 4 sides, and if you don't know, it's just I have to check to see what I kill first, remove them and whatnot. It's a bit trickier, so I'll do that at a later stage. Then when it comes to hard campaign, again, pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fully cleared. 8 I just got to here today because I wanted to open the gold raid, the highest one, because I actually needed to farm gold raid. I went under 1,000 gold, okay? So I needed to get myself some gold raid. I can still push this. I might do this a little bit later, but that was for hard. And then expert, I've not done much of expert, just what the story asked me. So I just finished the chapter 1, and I was starting on chapter 2, but I'm quite sure I could easily start pushing this one as well. Again, campaign's really good early on because it gives you a ton of resources, right? If you look... we get lots of crystals, lots of energy. We get also, some diamonds for clearing every stage. So it's definitely one of the things you want to do as much as you can if you want to progress your account. Now, what else am I missing? So I showed gear raids. Promotional raids. So when it comes to the Insignia Marksman, I'm doing Extreme 2. I'm not going to show, I guess, this run, but I have good Marksman. Insignia of Mages, I'm at Extreme 1. Extreme 2 seems impossible for now, okay? I don't have enough damage, I don't have enough survivability on my tank, so this one has to be at a later stage. Then Insignia of Endurance, I did manage to get to Extreme 2, having Hollow and Vortex as my healers helps because, they cover most of the stuff. And then Insignia of melee attack, this is the worst one, this is one that I hate. This one's tough because, you know what fighters do I have? I have what's his name? Abomination, Ain, if I say to build him, and then mostly tanks. So this one's a little bit tough. So luckily I'm not rushing to do this much, but that's gonna be for later stage. What else? Showed you everything over here. I think that's pretty much. Oh yeah, Guild Boss. I gotta show you, I guess, my Drake's Chasm, what damage I do, and what's it called? The people that I've built and what I pulled so far. So when it comes to Nightmare 1, I'm doing around like, I think it's 1800 up to 2000 damage. So definitely easily clearing top chest. And then I'm slowly doing Nightmare 2. Like on Nightmare 2, I think what I did, actually I can check over here with the records. So Nightmare 2 actually did 1060. So I'm this close to the second best chest, right? because it's 1100. So hopefully after, you know, a few more gear level ups, a few more level of my people, I should hopefully hit that at least 1100, then maybe push to 2100. This is not necessarily part of the goal, you know, the goal of the challenge is to beat as many as we can of the gear raids, but still, I really want to do guild boss because it gives a ton of good rewards, right? Tons of good rewards, and I want to get as many as I can over here. And now let's have a look at the people that I built and how many levels or 6 stars do I have. So first of all, Idril, she's my first 6-star, then we have Abomination as my second, and then Maul as my third, and I think that's pretty much it. They're not max leveled yet because, you know what, it costs a ton to level them up, so I'm just 6-starring them so I can promote them. Promoting people gives so many stats, it's insane. You don't want to have people just, you know, high rankings but without the promotion stars. Make sure you promote them because it gives you a ton of stats. So that's my 3 6 stars. Then I have Raiden as 50, Mari as 40, Hollow, Mariel, Soleil, Dolores, Vortex as 5 stars, and then Voltus is at 5-star. But honestly, I'm rarely using Voltus anymore because he just doesn't. This is the thing, and the bad thing, I guess, in this game. The base stats of lower level people, right, of low rarity is so bad. Like my level 50 Voltus has 1900 base attack, and I think my Brienne, okay, she has pretty low as well. But it's like once you get to the higher levels, or like compare epics with legendaries, the stats are so much lower. It's just crazy. Like I'll give a simple example. Okay, Idril 3100, she's 60, 6-star. Abomination almost double. Okay, so it's the same thing. Raiden, look at that, level 50, 2100. It's just really bad. So yeah, Maul 2700. But I do have quite a few people, but like I said, lots of 40s. I do have an assault at level 40, but he's awakened 5. I was gonna build him, but the thing is, like I said, guild boss is not my priority first. I want to build all the other ones. Like my priority is to build next to 6-star. Gonna be Raiden, Mari, Hollow, Vortex, Dolores, maybe Mariel as well as a tank. Then I want to build Greed. He's gonna be amazing for Gear Raid 1. Who else? Maybe even Medan, because I have Medan over here, Cyrene. So, you know, there's a tons of people that I want to build. But for now, I guess this is where I'm at. I'm pretty happy with my progress. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think? You know, it's pretty fun. I'm having fun with this, and I'm really curious if by 30 days, I can get all the gear raids at least to stage 18. I think my goal for this challenge, honestly, is to get all the gear raids to stage 19, right? Because we want to get to the point where we get that tier 2 gear, you know, the Immortal Warrior, Warlord from here, Soul Bond Arcana, all the other stuff. So that's kind of my goal. It might take a while, definitely going to be more than 30 days, but still, I'm going to be trying, I'm going to see how far it takes me. But yeah. I guess we're gonna leave it at this for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.
Hell hath no fury like a mother's